Nathan Bagel Stapley. I'm the lead artist on this Broken Age project.
Hi, I'm Tim Schaefer. I was the project leader on Broken Age. Oh man, here's me with my own home camera running into Scott's house.
That's my house. That's
Who's
me.
next?
Scott Campbell's house. I was a concept artist. It was my old stairs. I don't live there anymore.
And this is Peter Chan, and I'm also a concept artist.
This is
Scott Stairs.
Scott Stairs in New York City. I brought my camera, but if you listen now, instead of listening to my voice, if you listen to the actual thing, you can hear how out of breath I am. I'm like, oh my God.
You skipped it a lot. I mean, you did a lot of editing because it really is a long journey.
6 floors.
Up those 6 floors.
Is it very dynamic? Oh, here we are.
There it is.
There's Scott's house. The hallway's not the nice part of your apartment.
God, this is memories. I moved from there.
This is when you're really out of breath.
Oh God, I hate listening to it. Nice Dustin Harbin shirt.
Yep, Dustin Harbin shirt.
Great artist. Look at that spiral staircase. Are you on the set of like Sesame Street or something? This is amazing. What a New Yorky little thing that is.
Brick wall.
So this is going to be the episode. Which episode is this? Is it the Art Jam episode? Art Jam, which is weird. I don't know if we can talk about what we're doing now, but we're doing an Art Jam right now, you guys.
Oh, you're talking about
For another project.
Another mystery project.
Yeah, mystery project.
This
But
is
we're
like
all here
getting
together, and that's why we're doing this commentary together.
Yeah, man. It's the best feeling getting the gang back together. Which is what
Yeah.
we're doing now.
This is. I wonder if this is Pete's first time ever watching an episode. Pete, have you ever seen an episode? He
Yeah.
likes to keep above it all, keep his mind fresh from. Me, I just want to watch myself on video all the time. Well, here's Scott arriving. Oh, look how young we were.
Flag gang.
This was about 10 years ago, right, you guys?
4?
Well, and then game developer years is 10, but it was only like 3 years ago. Still, people actually do look younger to me. I don't know why that is.
Just different
Scott Hug
different
montage.
hairstyles.
Yeah.
I still have that shirt.
That Pizza Ambrose shirt? Oh, that.
2 years ago.
Pizza
I
Bros.
think I am wearing a Scott Campbell shirt in your honor. Look at that. Yeah. Drew and Patrick. Google. They're at Google now.
So many.
Can that secret be told?
There's always a lot of hugs
Yeah.
when you're turned at Double Fine. A lot of real tender,
It's a real huggy place.
tender hugs. Yeah.
Quote from Peter. Oh yeah.
What was the quote from Peter? Oh, walking in our...
Yeah. Hunchback.
Yeah.
Uncle Festa.
That's a nice,
my Uncle Festa
nice
face.
shoulder touch.
Chris Remo.
Brandon and Remo. Yeah.
You're scouting.
What am I singing?
So, yeah. This is
Am I
interesting.
singing like, we're
Yeah.
here because we're here because we're
Hello, everybody.
Anyway, let's all be quiet and just listen to me talk. Okay, anyway.
There's a boot. There's a boot.
I'm always introducing you guys to the company because you guys were the first people to like ever work at Double Fine. Peter Chan. Like you, back when we very first started the very first game, you guys were some of the first people I talked to.
We have Mr. Scott Campbell.
And now you guys come back, it's like a comet. You just kind of come back to the company every 3 years or something and work really intensely on something.
And we have,
And then go back off to
David
your
Bagel Stapler.
old bagel. Bagels.
Kind of market.
Kind of in
a
between.
weirdo.
Look at that little dance you're doing. What do you call that dance?
What's my problem?
What's the name of that?
Yeah, like.
Is that a surfing move?
It's
Bagels,
like
meh, meh.
stupid.
Bagel often makes that sound. Meh, meh,
Yeah.
meh. So like that's just the
That's the
visuals
dance
go
that
with
goes
it.
along with it. Yeah.
There we are in the back room where the art jams happening.
You got some curly hair, dude.
I like art jams. I mean, I really just do art jams to see you guys and hang out with you guys. And to get Peter off his island because I think he goes a little crazy. He gets a little nutty up there, and so we like to bring him off. And his wife called me and was like, "Is there anything you can do to get Peter away from here? Because he's driving me nuts." So, out of as a favor to Chris, we like to pull Peter down for art jams. I don't even have a project for him to work on. I just like to give his wife a break.
I feel like we should maybe do one of these art jams up on that island. I might be down
Yeah,
to
Peter, would you
maybe-
have us up to your island to do an art jam?
Sure.
I'm also trying to trick Pete into talking because you can tell he's going to try and get through this whole commentary without talking. Let's just ask Pete a lot of direct questions.
Sneaky
Peter, what's the
guy.
name of your island up there? A lot of people think that we mean you have your own island.
I know.
You don't, though, do you?
No,
You share it with a bunch of people.
I do.
I would really like to land in a helicopter on that old landing pad.
Ron Gilbert,
Ron Gilbert.
did he ever do this? He always said that because he's a pilot, Ron can fly, and he said he was going to fly a plane to your island and land it in a grassy field by your house.
Yeah.
Did he ever do that?
No, he never did.
I was
but-
really excited about that. I was like, that would be the life to be able to like land a plane at your house.
Well, yeah. Our first place that we
The barn.
rented had a landing field.
But that'd be scary because like, what if there's a rock in the middle of the field or something like that?
I don't
That's a
remember.
nice view right there.
Like a cleaned off field.
not just text.
Oh yeah, this was just on the internet today because someone found the there's a postcard that looks exactly like that scene from
imagination, your desire to explore them is
Monkey Island.
thing because they don't have.
Yeah, man. Peter
No,
was on
Germany
every
was
single
with
project,
Monkey
man. I remember when I first started. Well, maybe
Not Monkey 1. They were showing Monkey 1. Peter wasn't on it.
Oh, but Grim Fandango.
It
When I
was a
first
mere
started,
twinkle in our eye.
when I first started there, you had the Grim wall. That was what I was so excited about. Maybe even talked about in this episode. Maybe
At
being competitive.
LucasArts, you mean?
LucasArts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have the walls now, like the Psychonauts wall and the Brutal walls, because we used to have this Grim wall that had all these great Peter and Peter drawings up on it. People would come from other parts of the company, just hang out and look at it.
Yeah, I came from the other company across the way.
Peter visited on Brutal. We already had a bunch of art.
Like, yeah, that's probably how I met you guys. You guys were coming over, looking at art. That's why I hang the art around.
Asked Greg to kind of
This is I'm just pitching the whole team. I don't know if this is like where I told you guys about what the game was like. Is this
First
when you
time.
heard about it, Peter?
That's right. It was the first time.
We're really just blown away in this meeting. All of our minds being completely blown all over the ground. There's my mind. That's what it looks like when my mind's being blown slowly.
coming up with just visual ideas for cool places to go, or just
See how the corkboard has nothing, hardly anything on it, but you have to fill it up, right?
You're about to
Good
jam
stuff.
it. Let's talk about that garden book, you guys. It's still in the back room. I'm trying to get my
Oh,
money's
yeah.
worth out of it.
That was the very first reference, the first visit Peter did for Psychonauts.
Yeah, he came to visit at Double Fine in the old office. He's like, come on, Scott Campbell, let's go to the bookstore and spend a lot of money with the company credit card. You bought like $200 worth of books.
So
And
that
I
we
was like,
could-
hold on.
No, well, he said so we could return it.
Oh yeah, that was
That's right, that was the point.
Return them.
So we
You
could-
make
You guys- I
copies.
don't think you did return them.
We didn't because we were lazy, and also I think we spilt some coffee on
We
it.
were-
Maybe a bagel spilled on it.
Watch out, I don't know.
I feel like we ruined them somehow. Anyways,
It's weird. Someone's wearing that T-shirt today.
Levi.
Levi has that shirt on today, that Brutal Legend shirt, which is awesome.
Justin looked like Paul Weller, right?
Lately.
Yeah, I never noticed that before.
I've told you.
Wait, from RoboCop? Is that the guy?
there's
No,
a
that's
few
Peter
artists
Weller.
tales,
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Was that just a freeze frame with my face?
Unless it gave us a heads up about where.
Oh, that corkboard had some really old concepts on it. Like there was always a witch in the game, which turned out to be Lavina, and then there was also like a prince. There was going to be this prince you thought was nice, and then turned out to be bad.
And the girl
And a king.
is a young girl who's been chosen for this big honor.
You guys are pulling it all in.
Concentration.
Look, the garden book made it to the table. Did you see that?
That's what I'm sure. Yeah. So we're getting our money's worth out of it. That $200 has been earned back.
It's probably like weighing down a warped painting.
Sometimes I look at the little post-it notes you guys leave in there to see, like, did they actually use this picture in the game?
This is interesting, commenting on us like just chatting.
Yeah. Hey, remember that time we sat around a table and chatted like we are doing right now?
Yeah, remember when he put his fingers on his brow like that?
Yeah,
That's how he psychically figures stuff
Everyone
out.
has a different way of touching their face. Touching their face when they're listening.
It's like the camera in these early days was so weird.
Let's think about how we touch our
You
face.
still
to
weren't
think.
used to being filmed back then?
Yeah, no,
Now you don't even
problem.
see 'em.
No,
They didn't
it's like
see
they're
'em.
invisible.
It's like when you're designing a character, you don't want to, and you want to draw someone thinking. You don't want to do the typical hand to the chin, but that happens. Look,
Yeah.
it's doing right there.
People don't know Scott's doing an imitation of Peter Chan right now. When Peter pitches his art, he's like, okay, I drew the dentist's office, but I didn't want to do the typical waiting room, so I made it a lighthouse.
Yeah,
Oh, there's Peter talking. Look how serious he is.
it's like saying not thinking in the box.
Figure out what the other places are right now.
Yeah. I thought he was grumpy right now today, but now I look at this footage, I think he was much grumpier then. Actually, in a much better mood today.
I was actually suffering from jet lag.
Like you were
I
sleeping?
came back.
Oh.
I
Wait,
came
no,
back
wait.
from Denmark.
I was going to
right
say, you're
before,
in the San Juan Island is in the same
Denmark.
time zone as here, so why would
Yes.
you have jet lag?
because I just flew in from Denmark and then I flew
Denmark.
directly to here.
The
in
mythical
San
land of
Francisco.
interns, where Double Fine goes to pick the freshest interns every year.
That's right.
I really think Lee looks different.
Very smooth.
3 years
Yeah.
ago.
Why is
That
it
might
so
be
smooth?
makeup though.
It's really good
I
lighting.
don't think the guys make these guys up.
This will help.
Do they? Do you think? Oh, I never got any makeup.
Just good lighting.
Did he still have that earring? Anyway, I see Bagel's painting of the mom.
See, he's a nice design.
Right.
He's asymmetrical. His design.
Oh, do you think he's intelligently designed? He's well designed?
Yeah,
He's got
I'd put
asymmetry?
one earring on there. Make
One
it
earring.
asymmetrical.
He wouldn't be a Psychonauts character because he
Yes.
doesn't have one eye bigger than the other. Though.
It's true.
You don't know someone's crazy unless they have one eye bigger than the other.
Or just pupils.
But
Or just
it's
rounds.
still in the phase
Oh,
where
good,
just,
it's me again.
Everything is like yes.
You know what gives you authority when you're pitching is to swivel back and forth in your chair. That makes you look super decisive. And
Where'd the drum set go? How come that's not back there anymore?
that's in the audio department.
Look at Bill Murray peeking through.
Oh, Murray shirt. I'm so chill.
What's something interesting?
Oh,
okay,
painting.
some
Look at
drawing
that's one thing.
techniques.
Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's do some drawing.
That gouache is still back
My
there.
Star Trek mug. All that stuff.
Slow-mo painting.
All those jars are still back there. We never cleaned that room.
I do love how Bagel in these jams, like we'd all do really fast, crazy drawings, and Bagel takes a long time to do an epic painting.
But like
Look
a
at that.
tiny painting, like a little 4x4.
Yeah.
That's the only
So those
things
are
that were
versions
good.
of the. This is all versions. That's Cloud City. I mean, that's
Peter did that
the
here.
Cloud Colony. That's Mariloft, the first version of Mariloft. That was just Peter Chan pulled out of his own imagination. That Cloud City. We just took it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's
Just
do
came
it.
out of nowhere and became a whole level.
I think that stuff Lee's drawing is. Well, you're just on the internet. You're just playing Clash of Clans over there.
Hey, my bad.
And that's a.
That's another Bagel
That was
painting.
like a root.
Slower. Can you do it
Weird.
slower?
Oh, you know
Twist
what?
it.
Yeah.
Twist it.
That's such a rad shape. I feel like that's one of Bagel's concepts also. He'll be painting it, and then he'll keep painting it, and then he'll transform it into
overwork
something
it.
else, and then he'll overwork it, and he'll turn into another concept, and over that concept.
So you really have to film
And
it
then I'll
over
throw
we
it
have to
away.
time.
film it. That's what we should do. We should film the and then it'll end up in the trash.
Yeah. And then
By his
I
own
toss
hand.
it.
You guys, these are ideas entering my mind right now that I'll be thinking about for the next 3 years. Peter's speaking them, and they're going into my ear holes.
So you love that water bottle.
I'm not stroking my knuckles. Well, my knuckles are pretty nice. Yeah.
Oh, here's me explaining something.
Wait,
Let's
is
be
that
quiet and
Cupcake
listen.
World?
Comb.
Oh,
Hair-
combs.
hair comb.
Like in Spaceballs? It's kind of like Spaceballs. They're combing to the desert.
Yeah,
Is
they
that what
come
that
to
is?
the desert. That's right. That's that.
Comb the desert.
Yeah, but not the typical combs.
It's always fun pitching us stuff to you, and trying to sell you on it when you're thinking about something else. Oh, that was a pen thought. You had a pen to your brow.
Yeah.
different
My
type of
usual
thinking.
head grab thing is I put my arm over my head and I reach down over my head with my fingers onto my eyebrows and lift my eyebrows up as if I'm trying to lift the top of my head off.
I do that too. when
And I
I'm
never
thinking.
noticed I did it until I watched these documentaries.
Dude, I totally do that too. You know, when I have thoughts, I twirl my hair in the front and pull it down like Misfit style.
Oh yeah. I
Make
never
a-
noticed
make
how
an
much you look
extreme
like
widow's
Doyle.
peak that goes down on my nose. That's how I like to have thoughts.
I see Peter was doing a demonstration on the whiteboard of perspective. You can see his perspective, his standard perspective tutorial illustration.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Oh yeah. No,
This is back when two-player used to get into the shots on accident. They
Oh, yeah.
They're
It's not-
a lot sloppier in the beginning, and then later they're like, "You guys, let's not do that." I think they're like, "We're gonna have the money to optionally like green screen him out of there later, right? We'll just do OSSIF removal on the shot later."
like those mics right there. That's not usually in that art.
Usually they don't. There's a different aesthetic in the first few episodes.
Oh, this is the
They're
scene
like,
where you
"Let's show
find
the
it out of
process."
take it out of the
Yeah,
trash.
Oh, yeah.
Scott throwing me under the bus.
What?
Bagel
What
throws
did you-
all away all his art.
What was the one that you threw away?
I threw away like a lot of shit. I threw away most of my shit. No. Oh yeah, this is.
Throwing
You're
in the
like,
bus.
what? What are you
I'm
talking
throwing you
about?
under the bus only because all your ideas are dope. So it's like, why are you throwing any in the trash?
Yeah.
That's why
But
I'm
it is
throwing you
over.
under
I
the
think I mentioned
I'm
it.
taking
They,
it
from
they were
under the
paid
bus.
for as well.
And all we have
What do you think about all that,
Here's
Peter Chan?
Peter pitching.
Oh, man. It's quiet. Who are you flipping off?
Montage. I love the montage parts.
Yeah, this is my favorite
We're
part.
playing drums on our drawings. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Nobody's talking.
The original Hexipals.
Hexipals and like a diamond pal there.
Diamond
Like, we're gonna
Pals.
steal
Mobius.
ideas from this comic book.
That's me pointing, me making.
And you like spin it around, you guys. I want to
Finger
spin this
spinning.
idea around.
Spin it around like plates.
Oh, look,
Dude,
Barf
that's
World.
really good,
This is Barf Zone, Laser
Really
Zone.
good handwriting.
That's pretty good. Is that you, Bagel?
No, that's Scott's handwriting.
I don't know why you didn't.
I guess I did.
Like a
Joke
typewriter.
Machine, Fort. Let's reuse these all. We didn't
Yeah.
use a lot of these. I don't know why we didn't use Barf World. Kids love Barf.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Why don't we use some of those?
We can reuse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we use some of those?
Oh, look how adorable.
I know, he's like an angel.
Like a little angel.
Yeah,
Huh.
those nice teeth.
Soccer, playing with fireballs are really fun.
So good.
Laser zone, anything can be made
Got
with
it.
lasers.
Laser zone.
Glad we're letting me talk here. It's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Quiet.
That's
Master
great.
speaking. Oh my God, file cabinet's not there anymore. That must be a really interesting tidbit for the listeners in the commentary.
Yeah,
that flat file's on the other wall. There's a picture of me on the
The
toilet.
drawing of
Guys,
Tim on the
look at
toilet
picture
has
of me
been
on the
there for
toilet.
so long.
It's hidden back there, and Raz did it.
Yeah, I wonder
I
if
think it's
people
got way
notice that.
too. Don't look at it. There's like details on it. You just don't want. Who's looking at me? Like
Yeah,
Raz?
listeners, I recommend rewinding and getting a good look, freeze framing on the Tim on the toilet. Check
Okay.
that out.
There's a go. Kids love barf. That was like a good little
Let's make this
clip.
commentary useful to people. Let's explain
Yeah.
why art jams are important. Why do you do art
Okay.
jams, you guys?
That's a good idea.
Why do we do them?
To make ideas, to generate
Starts to get
ideas
Peter off
in
his
your
island.
head.
I
Well,
think
I think the thing is we talk about that in this, so we should talk about talking about it. Right?
Why do we talk about why we do art jams? Do you, looking back on it, do you think this art jam was helpful?
Okay, yeah.
And we used
Did
it?
we have
It's
enough
helpful for
time?
you. What's it helpful for you?
Yeah, I mean, this is where we got like a lot of our
really know
crazy environments for
which is
Broken
kind
Age.
of cool at this phase, right? That they don't really have to. That maybe some of
was
those things will wind up.
The
Okay,
list
I guess-
from the backers that he's talking about. The list from the backers from the forum.
Yeah,
We pulled out we pulled out Shell Mountain from that. Sandcastle World, right?
Sandcastle.
I mean, basically, I mean, to this time, I mean, Peter, this time it's similar. This time, like, we do a lot of lists. I mean, we do a lot of chats and like drawings that aren't going to be that interesting. And today, you mentioned that, like, yeah, none of these drawings are going to be that awesome, but those are just to springboard Tim's thinking, so, and our thoughts for our chats.
None of these drawings are going to be very interesting.
None of them are going to be
I think
worthwhile.
we're paying for your hotels. A lot of meals.
Yeah.
I was hoping that like
We're just
one or
doing
two
this-
of the drawings would be awesome.
You know what? We're here to massage your mind, basically, and massage our own minds as well. And we'll have little tidbits that will turn
Oh
into
boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Nice slouch.
What's that infinity thing? That's cool.
Good shot of my
Should have
slouch.
used that. What made you cut your hair?
We could use that.
talking.
I love all these guys and that whole
Wait.
story.
Monsters critique time.
That idea of going into this like grass-covered thing that comes to life.
There's a lot of drawings that we.
That we pulled back out again.
Was that
because we
2
had
weeks?
ideas. Those guys were like the other version of the harvester, I believe. I like that, like a mountain.
Like that upside down thing.
Those are just shapes.
We're not getting too into the mechanics of how the ship creates things.
Oh, that's me.
Everyone be quiet.
I thought I was saying that, but that was actually not coming out of my own mouth right now. That's coming out of my own
There's
mouth.
this. That's the drawing I'm talking about. Oh, sorry. We were trying to find that drawing. Because it looks like Donald Trump's head. Oh, Scott
You
quit.
guys, I think I
That's
lost
weird.
that jacket.
Banker's hours. Banker's hours.
Banker's
See you later.
Here we go. Up
Okay,
to
this is
the
intermission?
island.
How do you think we're
To the
doing on this
island.
commentary, guys?
Yeah,
Well,
you,
I wish Peter
you guys are doing a
Peter's
great
not
job.
talking very
You
much.
guys,
Yeah.
You just wait until
You
you.
guys, yeah.
We should ask.
I'm
let's ask-
entertained
All right.
There,
by
there,
you guys.
the yellow thing.
all
Yeah,
right,
sorry.
all right.
You guys
Watch.
went to the island and just left all those paintings.
There's-
I would come in super early to have quiet time before you came in.
That's
and
why I don't want to come early
spoiled
today. 'Cause
my
I know you're in there chilling, doing it in
thinking
your
process.
zone.
Yeah.
I would draw when I was little.
But when I come in and you're in your zone, I
Because Peter's
just
telling a
chat.
story right now. Let's all be quiet. Let's listen to Peter's story.
Yeah,
Let's
this
all
was
try and guess
this
which
was
story.
clever of Paul actually when I didn't know I was being filmed and Paul asked me, "Did you have any old Star Wars drawings like everybody else?" And then this story happened,
Wait,
but
you
I
don't
didn't
realize
know.
you're being filmed
No,
right
this-
now?
That's a heartfelt moment.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, Asif was. You can't tell when the camera's on or off. It was just there.
It's always on.
This is the first time I ever did this, so I didn't know the process.
I found my old Star
So-
Wars.
Pretty
I
natural.
was-
pretty
I didn't know.
secretive.
If he
Yeah,
did
you
do that,
pretty much nailed it.
These two-player guys are clever. They're so
Yeah, I
clever.
don't even notice them anymore. Sometimes I'm going to bed at night and I
Look,
turn
I'm
off the
ready.
light and then I hear them leave the bedroom. I'm like, oh god, I gotta let this go
Oh.
down.
Here it is. This is
So-
the next art jam.
Oh,
Next art jam.
where are we now?
Actually, I shouldn't have to say anything. I should ask the two-player guys how they felt about this whole experience. Actually,
This is the first
They
time.
probably hated it.
Aren't you
Look at
like-
this hellhole.
so I let the two-player guys onto the property, and I gave them tents, and I said, "You guys could stay wherever you want."
Gave them tents? Wait, you didn't
Yeah, I gave
let
them
them
tents.
stay in
No, they weren't allowed in the house.
Swanky guest house you put me in?
No.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about this, about how that went. So they
So
stayed
they,
the night?
I let them. I said, "You
I
guys
slept
could
in
park
that
it anywhere,"
studio,
and they chose. One group chose to be next to the garden. The other chose next to the pond, and they had their own little spot.
What's nice is on a
How,
beautiful day
how long were they up
outside,
there filming this?
Not very long, only a overnight, actually. I think it's just 2 days.
Having a creative block.
I want to see their tent site. Do they film their tent site?
No, they didn't film it.
Yeah.
Is this really, when you
Ooh,
did
look at
this
the sunset.
stroll,
Jeez.
I have a question. When you did this stroll, is this really the stroll that you do like every day?
To think.
No, that's
you drive
that's
there?
not my stroll. We drove to it. My stroll
Oh,
is
that
a
was-
different stroll.
That was camera magic? Because I thought that was right next to your house.
No,
Okay.
it's
Dude,
it's similar.
not
That's
as wonderful
that
as I
chicken
thought.
there. That's Vicky.
There's a scene where he butchers a
That's
chicken right
Vicky
in
the
front
victim.
of us. I remember that.
Ram
She
actually
passed away,
was my
unfortunately.
last
Did you eat her?
and it was
Was she
Oh, that's
delicious?
right. You're still not. No.
it was my first.
So that's
This looks
your-
like a sweet studio.
Yeah.
This was my going away present.
Oh, you got a wood burning stove?
Do you use that wood burning stove?
Damn, that's awesome.
Oh, look at those games.
God, that's awesome.
One of these things is not like the others.
All right, so I have another
Boom.
question. So is it covered in
Mortimer.
snow for a long period of time in the winter?
No,
That's
no.
why-
Doesn't
Just
snow
enough
by the
for
coast, right?
just enough to cover your chores.
Do we have the rights to that image of that stormtrooper there?
That was a Tortuper.
Stormtrooper?
I was trying to, I don't know. Stupid.
That one was a Stormtrooper.
Anyways, let's move on.
Is that original?
Did you ever meet Ralph McQuarrie?
No, of course
No.
not.
Peter Chan?
I've never met him. No.
Didn't he come talk at Lucas a few times?
I don't know, but he wrote me a little card, which was taped to the back of that
Oh,
drawing.
man.
He wrote you a card?
Yeah, he actually doodled, wrote to me.
Designed
Which is
stuff.
really
What did
nice.
you send to him to get him to do that?
Those couple of hours.
Oh, I sent him a fan mail kind of
That's
Or
nice.
letter, and he wrote back. Yeah.
playing
Oh,
video
wow.
games.
What a fine
You know,
gentleman.
I just wanted to thank him
An
for
opportunity to escape
inspiring me.
the world.
Do you write back to your fan mail?
I do. I try.
Standing up.
Oh,
Do you get physical fan mail at the island?
As you can see,
actual, yeah.
No, it's mostly email.
down here,
That was actually a background. That concept art was straight up.
And I
background.
do burn all
workups.
those drawings.
See, Peter
Wait a
throws away
second,
stuff
Peter.
too. Peter throws away
Why,
stuff too.
Peter,
Don't
why
give
is that
Peter
in
a
the
hard
trash?
time.
Honestly, I'm
Why?
going to give him a hard time right now.
Because I
Why
run
is
out
that
of
in the trash?
newspaper.
No, but
And then
why
I
didn't-
have to, I'm looking, what else can I burn?
There becomes this.
But dude, why didn't you send that?
And then
Oh, dude,
eventually I
that's.
use all those
Hey
drawings.
Tim, those are drawings that
Yeah.
you paid for.
That are paid for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're keeping Peter
Do you guys
warm.
want me to buy the garden book back? I'll buy it from you. All right?
Man, I want to go to the
also
island.
Peter.
I want to go to the
It's
island.
giving me so much pleasure in bringing it up all these years. I've gotten like $800 worth of fun out of that book.
We have used it since though, so it's a useful thing.
We should go up there and do an art jam, and you could set up like a survival course for us or something.
When Tim
Being
Like an
Pete.
obstacle course. Oh my God, so young.
Memories.
Speaking of Red Vine,
Everybody's so young.
Oh, look
God,
at
I
us.
love that shirt.
jams
Every
on
picture of me they find from the 90s, I'm wearing that shirt.
That was Zach, my son, wearing a pirate costume there.
me and my upstairs loft studio at a
So I always thought that was so nice because you can look out the window and see your kids playing.
Mm-hmm.
great
So now I think that'd be really distracting because you're like, I'm gonna go play with my kids.
drawing. I don't remember, but Tim swears that I was drawing some.
All right, this is
Storyboards for Grimm.
We're talking about the your Uniball. What's your favorite pen to draw storyboards with, Peter?
Is he gonna kill me?
Same
I
pen.
gotta
You
show
were like,
I'm not gonna-
that's a great answer. Same pen.
I'm gonna
It's a
give you
Uniball, right?
this one
Mhm.
because
Well, thanks for answering.
Okay, what are those posters in the back?
This is how
Oh, yeah.
Tim had to earn his
There's
free,
another one. I don't
free
think-
meal when he would come.
I think they graciously cut the one where I'm actually swinging at the log and I'm like missing it and I'm got this look on my face like, "Wah!" It's hard to chop wood.
No, it's not.
It's super hard to cut wood. Oh, look, that's Bella's living room.
Yeah, that's exactly the background we use basically.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, she played the
Just
game. I can
basically
get you a
painted
coach.
that. It's only the third.
Get
It's
you a
only the
coach.
second.
You could have your daughter could play it and
I
tell
should
you
play
about
it.
Yeah.
See what you guys
Good
did
game.
with it.
Yeah.
It's very
Not
early.
real.
It's very early on.
That's fine. It's no big deal. It's like 3 years of our life. It's a big no.
That's a library book.
And so for us to
Library book. That's right, libraries are important, right, Peter?
That's right.
try to find that happy
I go to libraries to write.
Yeah, I do too. Except the ones in my neighborhood are kind of smelly, unfortunately.
Is it
A lot
good
of people
smelling?
take a lot of people taking naps in there.
Mama. Oh, in Queens?
Taking sleepy naps.
Thinking naps.
Japanese architecture, you can kind of see
Stinky
there's
naps.
All right.
Yeah. So okay, wait. So
Peter's
did you talk?
explaining-
I don't know if you talked about this in the thing, but you had a reputation for having the ultimate,
Who, me?
Reference.
the ultimate reference. Yeah, you, Peter.
Yes.
Had the ultimate reference library.
Physical. Like
Yeah.
corpse file or whatever
Yeah.
you call it, right?
Like old school style, where you had
Yeah.
clippings and you had them categorized by subject
File
matter
cabinets.
at Lucas, right? And then
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
left, you took that whole thing.
I did. Yeah, I started that. I call it a morgue file. I started that when I was in college.
Did I make up the term corpse file? Is that a corpse file?
Morgue.
Oh, morgue. That's what
You made that up, or is that really?
I don't know. Where'd morgue file come from?
I think I learned that from my teacher in college. He recommended I should
Why
start
morgue?
one.
Like
Because of
pull
the
out
fly file.
drawers
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so if you look in my studio, there it is, the same file cabinet right there by the stove.
Right by the stove,
And then-
so close to
What's
getting
that big
burned
pile
up.
of dirt with a tarp on it, Peter? What
That's
do you got in there?
topsoil. And then there's my pile of wood because we cleared out a forest where that deer is.
Thank goodness, that deer's really enjoying what you did.
Yeah, that's Jerome, I believe.
Jerome the deer?
I think he passed away too.
You named your deer? Do you know?
Well, the deer come and visit every day.
and you can
So you
recognize
start
them?
naming them.
But you recognize them, like they have markings.
Moment.
That was the YouTube
Those-
title thumbnail shot right there.
Here he goes walking.
Yeah,
through the water.
I was hoping that a pod of whales would go by, but didn't happen.
For walruses, do you guys get walruses there? Because you know what they're fun for.
I do.
Really playful. They're like the otters of the
I'll just see.
And that would-
sea.
That'd be a rad ending if a whale jumped out and you jumped on top of it
Yay!
and just sailed
My
out
part's
on.
over. Yay!
Oh, yes, your
Yeah.
part
Now
is so
don't
good.
talk.
This
All
is
right, here's my roof. You
this
guys.
is the
Here's
next
my portion.
the next level.
This is where you
That
explain how
place.
you trick me into
Yeah.
into. Who'd you make that
Foot
for?
on the rock.
I just designed that, but I think
Nice.
I've seen that before.
You're
Yeah.
telling me how you tricked me into liking things by putting one leg up Captain Morgan style on a rock, right?
Oh, is that my thing?
Tim likes this. Tim falls for it every time. He put his leg up on a rock.
Oh yeah. Well, I love putting people's
Hey, is
legs
that
up
me?
on rocks or whatever.
Oh my good.
That's you looking all smiley.
Where's that picture?
Threw it out.
Oh,
Burn that one. For
yeah,
sure.
you burned
Burn
it.
it. Mhm.
I use that for my wood burning stove. Yeah, so that was my old place right there. It's a much smaller space than Peter's.
So this
It's
is
cool because the how it goes forward.
That's not at my
Let's see the
house.
last one.
Wait a minute, what is that?
That's the top stairs. You go up and
It's
then
your
there's a
wallpaper.
cliff.
Why is that there?
Weather changes a lot.
There's a lot of wallpaper. Oh boy, I'm happy.
Okay,
So
I'm
you really
filming
do
this.
you
This is
really
me
do
filming.
pin up all your tape, blue tape.
I'm filming this
stuff
too.
up?
No, I'm
I
this is
do.
my
Okay, you're holding the camera. This is we
my
went to a
favorite.
restaurant and I told you about the game. It was really early and I wasn't that sure about the concept yet.
Trying out.
We kind of shot it down, right? A little bit.
We shut it down?
No, just kidding.
No, it's
It
shut
was-
down.
Like when you get started.
I remember recording it. Oh, there's the early Velas.
You know, it can be anything.
totally drawing.
So yeah, I mean, I cover my wall with stuff.
Reference is like
Inspiration
depending on what-
boards,
Yeah,
right?
depending on what it is, so it's
So
constantly
I'm
changing.
constantly taking stuff from the internet, like gathering.
Wait, I just said the same words I just said. Oh god. See, that's the problem.
Let's say
It's
something
commenting on my own
Repetitive.
comments.
Let's talk about who came and filmed you that
I feel like
day.
I'm going through time warp.
Is that two players? That's not. I didn't film that shot.
Look at that. Why didn't we get those guys in the game?
What the heck? Oh, you could be looking.
it's for
This
the
is all
colors.
reference. Or,
It's like that's yep.
I drew over drawings like kind of this.
Those for the peach.
Just on pieces of paper like this.
That's not in the
Drawn
game.
Xerox.
Bob
Yeah, it's not
Dylan.
in the game.
Oh man.
That was like
Actually, those are my. Oh yeah, those are my If Dogs Run Free drawings. Those aren't
It's
mine.
easy for me to kind
that
of
was a while
chill
ago.
out.
It's my kids book.
You
comic.
can't tell by the way.
Okay,
I
so
use
here's
my
the
wallet.
hand on the
This
pole.
man. Don't time
Me.
to talk. Doesn't this feel like Saturday Night Fever?
Pretty good. Yep.
Okay, actually, that is a true thing. That is true. That song is in my head quite often when I'm walking down the street.
You're looking
that
down at your
song
feet,
is.
really?
Yeah, that song is, and also Mr. Sandman, which I don't want in my head.
Wait, from
and
Metallica?
also, it's a happy day, and I think I'm full of woo. That one's
That's
in my
your
head.
New York walking around music?
Sometimes.
Wait,
it's in
Enter
my head.
Sandman,
It's
like
in my
the
head.
Metallica song.
No, Mr. Sandman.
Oh. I thought you were like off the devil land.
I hate that. It's in my head. I would rather that one be in my head. But
You still have that plate?
I
Still
do.
use that
I've
plate?
I've used that plate for 14 years.
Early girl design. I like her. We should use her.
Like the whole rest of the game, people called them the boy and the girl.
Oh, there's some showdown drawings up there.
Noodle arms.
I still like. Do you ever like?
Some of the
It's
best.
weird how you pick somebody and then you do a bunch of stuff with the new character, and then you look back at the old one and you're like, what if we had gone with this one? I wonder if we were just.
Well, I like that
like
you,
that.
today when we were looking at the old that kind of stuff, and you're like, you see the older designs, and you get the anxiety that you had when we hadn't
Yeah.
decided on what.
I remember
what it was
being
yet.
in this.
Go, it's not there yet.
I don't know why it's terrifying when you're starting something new and you don't know what it could be. And it's part of that indecisiveness thing where you're like, I want it to be the best thing in the entire world. And you look at each drawing that you see, there's Bagel in your own place. Each drawing you look at, you're like, is this the best drawing in the world? Like, is this the like? That's why I'm so indecisive with
So
stuff.
much
I'm like,
pressure.
okay, this is a concept for this level. Is this the best concept ever?
But it's also and it's also tough because it's tough for you or anybody when you look at something and it's not what you want, but you don't really know what you want until it presents itself, right?
Now a big building.
It's hard to know what to say about it.
People hate that when you. Oh, here's Bagel's house.
Scouts coming now. Now we get to the last and worst
Here we go.
living place.
But you moved out of
This
this
is
dump.
how-
You got out of this dump, right?
Oh, he's still there.
This
I
is
know.
this is my place. Look at it. It's great.
Did you
Yeah.
talk about someone throwing a firecracker in your window?
Did I say it in this show? Yeah, somebody threw a firecracker in that window when I first moved there. That was when my bed was on the floor. I didn't have a bed frame.
Oh, you got a bed?
Yeah, I had
Oh,
a bed,
that's nice. That's good.
and I had. And I'm super sweaty. It was a hot day. You
I
can't
love
really
seeing the contrast
see.
of you and all the way to Peter Chan. Your stuff is taped up in your kitchen.
Yeah, I have everything on top of the
If you look out the
refrigerator.
window, though, I bet you can see a deer. Or a shooting.
Oh my god, that would be radical.
Like a deer with a gun. There'd be a deer with a gun out there
Smoking
shaking
a
down the
cigarette with
chicken.
firecrackers.
Shaking
in
down
his
Vicky the victim chicken.
Oh god. Yeah, that place. This was like I was the ultimate nervous. I don't think I'd ever gotten filmed before, and I was sweating like crazy. Oh,
Tell us
yeah,
about that
man.
ukulele on the wall.
It was in a band I was in called Uke Group.
You group.
Scott
Right.
was in that band.
I was in that group. Not really a
That's
band.
a
It's
This is
just a
some
group.
old concepts. Oh, that's some gallery stuff. from a while
Wait, is
ago.
that
I think you- yeah,
dads? That's all about dads. I
18
think,
dads.
right?
It's all dads. That's some sketchy stuff.
Burn it.
of
Burn all
the,
that stuff.
I think you're commenting on your commenting again.
Yeah, I'm talking. You can't even hear what we're saying.
Oh, the poster.
Jeez.
Oh, what's that little girl behind next to it? So you draw a lot normally, like in your little sketchbooks,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh, you can see the sweat glistening in the.
You look like a Marine here.
Oh my God! Look at that
Army
gross,
guy.
like drip sweat.
Oh,
Original
remember that?
lumberjack.
Yeah,
Oh,
lumberjack.
original lumberjack.
And what happened to Leprechaun? I remember I loved the bear because the bear had human teeth.
Yeah.
Or found human teeth.
These are all stupid ideas I sent to Tim.
I
It was
like
going to
all
be
the
lost.
ideas. No, this is
It was
good.
going to be lost in the Pacific Northwest.
Like you have this
there.
anxiety about, is this the best
cool.
idea in the whole world? But really, you can make almost, you can take any of these paths you take, you can
Yeah.
work out, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just got to pick one. Or do you?
Just committing. Decisions are tough.
Committing is hard because you want to feel really good about it, like I made the right decision.
It's like you have a new kid and you have to come up with a name, and that's gonna be their name forever.
Oh my God, such a weirdo.
Right?
That's why it took so long.
That was an early Curtis.
That's before the Gimli, the handlebar mustache.
Very early.
There it is.
Made him more of a hipster.
Jeez,
I
man,
think people
relax.
called him a hipster lumberjack, and then the second pass, it got painted on, and they made him more hipster.
Oh, bagel.
That's
Oh my God, why did you guys put that in there?
what.
you need a makeup person to wipe that up every once in a while.
Give me a towel, man. The hell?
It was really hot that day, though.
Yeah.
This is an old Cintiq knockoff that broke. I missed that thing.
Anyway, like I was saying.
Anyway, now I can like breathe.
Well, first of all, that character's only in the game because the backers saw that art test and demanded that he be in the game. But they called him the hipster lumberjack, and he wasn't intended to be a hipster
Yeah.
lumberjack, right? Just a lumberjack.
It leaked, yeah.
Bagel. This is me talking about how much I like bagels are. Look at
Oh,
that.
Nice.
Donnie
I never
Darko.
got that girl.
Never got the little scale, little people, big people.
I like that. Oh, I love that one too.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like fish thing.
I like that. Oh,
Classic.
did not like that one. But I
Bunch
like
of
that
Jesus
one.
ones. San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Ode to
that
San
fast?
Francisco.
Mhm.
Is this when you're
So,
telling how
like
great I
was
am?
saying. Oh, and also they called him a hipster lumberjack, and then next time we painted over it, he became more hipster.
Yeah, and you wrote him as a hipster more.
And then, so like that was where our backer forums actually like
Informed.
steered our direction in a different direction.
He's got a cool jacket.
If it wasn't for the backers, then there would have been no Curtis character. And then Will Wheaton just nailed it super hard.
Out of work.
Oh, really? He was the voice?
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, well, we-
This is what it's like to be one of the
That was like the
minds.
first time we saw the game
Oh, yeah.
moving, which was very exciting.
Yeah.
So it's all gonna look like his style.
This is the prototype that turned into an actual level.
The artist's
Paul Dubois.
ideas ideas and drawings.
Oh, greasy
This will
hair.
be more than any game we've done before. Like
What's going on?
a game where they
Touch it. Touch it. Yes. Yes.
iPad. This is me stressing. The
You give your
beginnings. The
design?
beginnings of stressing out. Oh, it should be more. It should be better.
Were you not happy with that shot just there?
I guess I probably
Basically,
thought it could be
it's like
better.
two of your paintings on top of each other.
Yeah.
What didn't you like about that?
I don't know. I don't. What am I saying here? Something.
Hey man, you gotta be critical of your own stuff in order to grow, right?
I don't even know what I was saying,
You're
but
always
it did look
reaching
cool.
new heights. You never get there.
Oh yeah, so full of hope. Yeah.
There's exactly
Awesome
walking
about
in.
it. I think.
Oh, he's in the shot again.
Great about everything. Yeah, I remember the other asked a question. I was being positive about everything
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we both have Dustin Harbin shirts.
in the same
Yeah, I just know.
episode.
Do you guys just switch back and forth during the shot? Like I'll wear the atomic shot, you wear the Dustin shirt.
Like, that gets me pumped that people are gonna be able to like explore my paintings.
Is this before the bagel filter episode?
Yeah. Boy. It's pretty hard to see yourself on camera.
What is that crazy way of running? Why is it? Huh. I didn't make it in. I got modified.
I think it was a whole different Curtis drawing. He went through like 5 different drawings, people drawing them.
Oh, Ray has a beard now. That's why I think he looks so young there.
I've never had to worry about memory issues.
His hair has grown out. Bagel.
This is my Uncle Fester phase.
Which memory issues are you talking about? Are you having a dementia problems?
I think I was like, ooh, you don't have to worry about memory when you're painting. Memory things.
That looks like my gross old keyboard. That's right. Let's try to think of something exciting to say and interesting for people.
I know, it's in tidbits. He was being interviewed in the meeting room, which is where we are right now.
That's
Meeting room.
that's cool. But we're pretty much always in this room.
That's pretty much Ray's face all the time.
Furrowed brow.
Permanently furrowed.
Just always thinking thinking it up. Thinking up. There's a storm brewing in there.
Lee is talking art talk. Lights horse.
Yeah, he always acts like he's holding something in his hand.
And this is Bagel saying, and then next episode, I think I'm gonna throw a tizzy fit.
I'm like, but what about my needs? You
I'm
guys?
hearing what Lee is. I hear what Lee is saying, but I think I'm gonna wait one episode and then I'm gonna lose it.
There it is, garden book.
There's the garden book
Garden
right
book
there.
again.
Oh, you just
See?
tell me I've been looking at that book the whole episode. I've been thinking about how much money per shot it costs. So I think it's about like $10 a shot.
I feel like we should put the garden book in the next game just as the garden book, like as a character. Or maybe like garden books. Yeah. I don't know. Or jump. What if you jump in the mind of the garden book?
So lonely.
Nobody's
Nobody's ever touched this page.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. This is what it's like to be a book on a shelf. Observing.
Oh yeah, Benjamin.
That's another thinking pose.
I mean,
Pressing
yeah,
your lips with
because that's going to be announced soon. So
Okay.
there's no way they're going to get this done before December,
Sweet.
right?
And I have faith that it'll work.
The master of sound bites, dude.
So they'll know why you were here, why you were art jamming.
I had like maybe a half of a sound bite the entire episode. He had like 14 sound bites.
And name the episode.
Named the episode after the sound. Walking around in the
He did?
drawings.
Really?
I mean, Bagel tried. He said, "I thought people were going to be exploring my paintings."
I
But
know. I thought
exploring
that
my
was gonna
paintings
be.
did not quite capture what Peter captured. I know.
I didn't even attempt
I had
it.
one.
What was the name again? Exploring Worlds? Wait, what did it turn out to be? The name of this episode?
Walking around
Walking around in our drawings.
in our orcas.
Drawings.
Montage.
Yeah.
This is kind of the music that we listen
like this
listen
part.
to in the back.
The parts where we're not talking.
Happy times. Happy time montage.
Remember that game, Broken Age, you guys? It's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should play it. I think it's pretty fun. You can play it with your
Have, dude.
kids. They like poking and clicking,
Pointing, clicking.
pointing and clicking.
Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, do we have that concept?
Yeah, where is that concept?
It's
We need
back
that.
there somewhere.
I want to
Okay.
use that. Is that your thing
Should
that
be.
did appear in the Mog Chocolate drive-by scene?
So many different types of so many different
Yeah,
mediums,
that was
guys.
a
There's one.
hug place.
Mom got in.
I'm on board.
That was smug. I was like,
Yeah, what a smug
They
dude.
did this all. This is all
Pride.
for me. I own all this art. They better not throw it any away. I want to own all the art.
You jump into Tim's mind. What would that look like?
These are like little life preservers and floating in the ocean. Like you grab one.
Cool.
Real small.
The hot rods.
Look around and see what else.
Wow, how much longer is this episode? It's like 18 seconds? Oh gosh.
3 minutes.
Okay, something
Cool.
cool.
3 minutes? Okay, good.
Nice soundbite. Peter, just step in with the
Inspiration.
soundbite.
Yeah, Peter, what are you going to title this commentary track? Talking around our worlds. Are you doing,
That's a good idea.
Good ideas. Let's call this That's a Good Idea.
It's
a good idea.
head wag. Almond bagel move. That's how he gets the blood moving through his head. Actually, I always want to just tear one piece of art in front of you guys just to prove who's boss. But yeah, I think George Lucas did that all the time. That's how he established sort of a tension.
Where's that mug? I would like to drink out of that mug for this today.
That's he knows more than you do.
Oh.
Wow, nice pose to end on.
Bagel
Bagel.
leaving.
I'm waving. Bye.
Get
Hugsies.
out.
Hugsies. Hugsies.
The
I'm like, I'll see you later. Rolling it out. I remember that jacket.
Did you lose it?
That's what we should call this episode. I remember that
remember
jacket.
that jacket.
Because you guys both lost your jackets. And that jacket I'm wearing, I still have.
Oh, that's
And
good.
it won't die. I've had it for like 20 years.
How many hugs do you think we've each given each other in our lives?
How many,
How many hugs?
And if you could take the hugs we've given each other and link them end to end, it would go to the moon
Wrap
and back
around the world.
and hug the moon.
Yeah, it would make an enormous jacket covers the entire.
And here's where I just X out the ones I don't like. I just see a big red mark on it.
Oh, you didn't like, this is when you bag on the Star Wars. You're like, 2 Star Wars.
This guy's too young. That's wrong. I
Me
love
too.
that one.
This is me pretending that I'm super decisive. I'm like, yep, nope, yep, in.
Jedi
Hey, that
Rig.
kind of made it in. That's Shay's bedroom. Kind of.
Maybe a
right?
round window.
Mhm.
That is a really scary monster.
These are scary monsters.
Round
It's
window.
like a louse mixed with a.
And Bagel did this one.
The hair hill.
Like
This is where my love of that Donald Trump tree started.
a wig,
Oh, that's the Donald
wig
Trump.
mountain.
It's more pretty than Donald Trump.
These are waves floating.
Weird
Little
mushroom thing.
Guy, which I love. I love these paintings. They're so tiny.
Oh, okay.
So when we leave, like, you have private moments back there where you like
Talk to yourself.
I do sit there usually.
It's like,
I'm
where's
not-
Tim? Where's Tim?
I'm not
He's
used
in the
to
back
cameras
room.
coming and they catch me, so I have to actually explain what I'm doing.
when you stand. Do you ever stand back there by yourself and have one tear come down? Like when you get really
Just when I look at
emotional.
all the junk you guys leave there, kind of see the litter you left behind. Like, oh god,
My notebook and
this is gonna be so hard for someone else to clean up.
Oh man.
Well, that's the
Sam-
episode. You made it, Peter. You got through a whole commentary. You did it. Look how beautiful those pencil shaving. This is like
Looks like the
Some
little
really good
mushrooms.
photography.
pencil shaving porn.
That was cool.
If you like
Colored
pencil shavings,
pencil.
you're gonna love this montage. I like the
Detail.
diamond guy.
That's a cool world tree
Yeah, that's
house.
what's that? That didn't make it in.
Old tree house.
Oh, that looks like
Yeah.
bee hive. World.
It's like some castles. Oh, a tree castle.
That reminds me of.
Anyway, good meeting with you guys. Art Jam.
All right, thank you.
Love you guys.
Yeah,
Yay.
nailed
talking to
it.
you
That was
dudes.
awesome.
Later days.
Nothing else can be said.
Bye.